Hello and welcome to Steel Panthers. Um, this will be a series where I'll just basically play all these scenarios through. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. We'll just pick a scenario, play through it, see what happens, decide, see what happens. Nothing more complicated than that. Will likely be a long series. I don't intend to play this all the time. Maybe once a week or something like that. Quickly play a single mission during a weekend, and that's it. Since the last one we played, we had a European campaign with the Germans, and this will likely include quite a bit of that. So I'd like to start with the Pacific mission. Clash in the Desert, May 1939. These are all, I think, well, mostly in the order of date, with the one exception, the last one. So, Clash in the Desert, 1939. Russia and Japan entered into a border dispute over Outer Mongolia and Manchuria. While the land was of little value to either side, the issue of control finally led to open conflict. On May 28th, units of the Japanese 23rd Division crossed the border into Russian territory. The Japanese had unwisely left their flanks exposed, and the Russians were quick to take advantage. As the Japanese column trudged down the road, the sound of tanks on the move got louder and louder. We'll play the Japanese then. I'm not going to play the first nationality in every game. I'll pick something that I in the scenario decide that I'd like to play for any reason. I'll pick the Japanese here because I don't think I've ever played with the Japanese, so I have no idea what to expect. We are expected to lose this, I think. There's no deployment phase here. Everything's ready. We have 18 turns to go. Desert fight. And not much to move. I think we're expected to encounter Russian tanks. I'm interested in seeing our basic weaponry. The infantry squad rifle, hand grenade, knee mortar. Not that great. Carries inflatable raft. That means if there's a water, your unit can move in there, and they'll turn into rafts. And you can move when you move back into land. They'll turn back into units. What about the tanks? Type 97. Take care. Oh god, these are terrible, absolutely god awful. Crap armor, only a gun, no machine guns. What's our command unit? Japanese infantry. Yeah, I don't see this going well. In a desert fight. Shit. We have a battery. 105mm battery in storage. Let's take a look how much ammunition it costs. 26. Mortar 37. Since we are expecting tanks, I think we'll fire smoke. We need to... There's no way we can do a tank battle. We have what? 18 turns, so that's quite a bit of time. We have time to fight and move. These are all... We're all fighting control over our road. Guessing the Russians will be here. So... I'm guessing... I think we're at a great disadvantage here. See what they've got. We need a smoke screen. Delay of 1 turn. We do need to secure some flags, but we might have to actually make a smoke screen with our... We have smoke ammunition, yeah, with our infantry units on the first turn to keep us in the game. And I think we want to save the tanks if we can. They're terrible tanks. 3 shots per turn, only a gun. But they still might be the best weapon we have against enemy tanks. So for now I don't want to be losing any of them. We have 2 groups of 3. We'll be, I think, shooting smoke. We have how many men do we have? Yeah. 13 guys, that's quite a lot. We see anything? No, we really don't. Yeah, they have a much better tank. No, well, not armor, not better, but much better gun and 2 machine guns. That's a far superior tank to ours. We'll make a line, a defensive line somewhere here. Incoming tanks, BT-7. They're all BT-7s, yeah. We don't want to use the artillery until the fighting has stabilized in some specific location. And we do want to secure the tanks against infantry. armor value of 1 or 2 like these guys have, yeah. Not gonna be exactly lasting too long. Don't seem to be moving. But it's a meeting engagement, so they do have to take control of something. You can't just stay where you are. Position these tanks here. I want a couple of tanks behind this smoke screen, so that they push through with their tanks. We have some armor waiting for them. I would definitely like to be positioned here for a turn at least before anything starts to happen. We'll wait for some turns before starting to even consider assaulting the enemy position. I'm pretty sure we'll have to destroy enemy tanks using infantry to get through it. We will be getting flanked. So where is the flanking maneuver coming? It could come from here, eventually. Keep firing smoke with the mortars at least. We'll keep the battery in storage for now. We don't want to fire smoke all the time. And we certainly would like to have something in storage. They don't seem to be moving. So what's up with that? Position, position, position. It's fine with me. What's the range on our gun? 20. It's a crappy gun. Well, they're not like in a totally different class of tank. There's just a huge amount of tanks and trucks moving fast. Coming, at least some of them. Yeah, this is a bit bad for us. I think we'll do. We'll shoot another smoke screen somewhere here. They don't want to come after us, that's fine, but we will be pushing forward. As well delay that. We'll have to see how much smoke ammunition they got. seem to have any. Yeah, we don't have any. I'm not sure how effective the 105mm battery is. I don't see the effectiveness of just position. Where's position? This position. We could try to fire one battery at them. See if there's any chance of getting kills with the battery. We'll cancel it if it starts moving. They're moving fast. Might want to fire something here too. It's sort of a... We're in a bit of a bad place now. Yeah, they won't unless they take these. They'll take these before they come after us. So I think it's safe to move these tanks a little bit further into the smoke. Have them positioned. We have to keep in mind that we only have like 20 hex range with these, so we can barely shoot at somewhere here. They're not gonna come. We'll have to take the initiative here. We should give thought to stacking some units on top of each other. Reason being, if we do get assaulted by tanks, that's the only way to really survive, is have multiple units stacked on each other. I think you can stack two in the same hex. Fast position, fast. BT5. It's a crappier version of the same tank, but it's not terrible. Where am I shooting? Smoke there and artillery there. Yep. Do we have the spotter in hand? I'm being very inclined to shoot more artillery at these guys. See what the artillery does. And they haven't really done anything during this fight. The smoke is starting to clear from our first and only battery fired smoke. We shouldn't have fired both of them at the same time, only one. And probably not that either, because if we have a gun that can only shoot at 20 hexes, they probably have a similar. So something here might have been more appropriate. We could have gotten forces hidden behind here too. They could also have forces there, but you know, they have a lot more tanks than we have. We'll wait for the artillery. I want to have some kind of idea how effective it possibly can be. And we still have troops that are left behind. Let's see how effective the artillery bombardment really is. Not that effective, and now here they come. It's fine, that is fine with me. Position. That's more of an infantry thing. Fires more smoke there. No delays on the artillery. Moving fast. Yeah, they seem to be holding back with a lot of their tanks, and that's fine with me. So let's see what they've got. Assault fails. He's only coming with a single tank at the moment. So, can any of our tanks see him? That's not too much of a problem. No targets. Caution. We'll fire it a few times. Yeah, now they're moving fast. Moving position. Are we doing more bombardment? I don't think we should. We don't really have much smoke ammunition anymore, so it's going to have to be pure bombardment at this point. Since it's mostly against infantry, I'd like to get an idea where the infantry is in larger quantities before bombarding blindly anymore. It doesn't appear to do anything against those, or it's rare enough to get a hit that it doesn't really matter. That tank should be very vulnerable to infantry attacks. This is a guide to how to suppress your entire infantry army. One down. And a ton of them coming at high speed. This is pretty bad for us. We don't want to do that, not yet at least. Want to do this. To have at least a minimum amount of smoke there. Can you do more of that? It'll give us at least a little bit of cover. We'll be moving more tanks into front. We want to have a wall of tanks, so to speak. Hopefully encountering their tanks a few at a time. If we have to encounter such a large mass of tanks, at the same time, we'll fall quite easily. We'll keep this infantry here, just to have a spotter somewhere. I think someone had smoke ammunition. First mortar. So, smoke away. Infantry moving fast. Okay. Much ammunition regular? 21, 21. I think we should be firing quite a lot with the artillery. There's a limited number of turns left, and you can fire like 3 rounds at every second round. So we should be able to put up a decent amount of fireworks for them. For the moment, we'll aim for the it's not the next turn. Yeah, we could fire somewhere here. Really? We might be out of range for the mortars. Can't it? It's firing at the smoke. Also let him fire. Okay. We'll order the artillery to fire on these flanks first. In a single turn they might be getting close to them. Oh. See what happens. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happens. Take a little bit of a peek here. There are tanks coming. For how long he intends to do nothing. We're firing at the wrong place at the moment. Can I cancel at least one of them? Fast, moving fast. I'm not quite sure where to move these tanks. Maybe here and protect that side. We don't need smoke here, and it would give cover from this side, and these guys would be too far to effectively shoot at us. It's too far away. I think it's start moving with this guy too. Although I do appreciate the spotting capabilities. Let's see what the Russians do. Okay, now the real battle starts. Yeah, we have a lot of ammunition for the artillery. We can keep firing at least quite a bit of time. That's not might not be a bad place to shoot. There's infantry coming there. Fire mortar. Yeah, they've left here. What's the smoke? Everyone out. BT7, BT7. Oh yeah. Try to kill that single tank. Yeah, it's very hard with these kind of units. These are terrible. That was a sweet hit. We need a smoke in that square to block. Yeah, I think that destruction of that blocked it quite nicely already. But we'll just make sure. Again, our tanks are crap enough that we'll have to try to leverage the situation so that we have our 6 tanks firing on their 1 or 2 tanks at a time. We'll see how it goes. For the moment, I'll just keep pushing the troops in the back to closer up the front. Spread them around a bit. We do want some troops to be here. This is a command unit. I don't want him to be in the first line. Okay. Same with here, another command unit. I don't want them to be here to taking on the hits. They do have to be very close to the enemy, otherwise there's no point. And we do want his spotting capabilities. He's positioned and in good senses sees where are behind our own smoke screen. So he's in a vital position for us. He's shooting smoke. Okay, now this is getting interesting. He can't see anything. Moving past position. Yeah. Are you firing? That's not a great place, but it's fine. What about you? Not a great place, but fine. We'll shoot there with everything we have. Even if those guys will start moving before that, there'll be new units coming. We only have 8 turns left. What do you see? I'm not going to be shooting at infantry. I've bought like 2 or 3 shots per turn, and that's if I don't do really almost anything. So yeah. What's the range? 15. Be within range. I don't think I'll fire on him yet. Not yet. nasty look and dead. We'll try to do some infantry suppression before firing with the tanks again. They have no armor, they have nothing. Oh, we'll shoot there. I see you. Why are you shooting? Yeah, there, that's fine. This is gonna be very tough to win. Might be able to hold the advantage for long against these, but win, that's a top order. I think we'll start moving at this point. It's pointless to stay as a spotter here with a gigantic smoke screen in front of your face. Yeah. Coming. Don't really see anything. Three men killed. Very effective heavy machine guns. This might be a good suppression weapon too. Let's give it a go. Okay, these two tanks see anything. Yeah, we'll have to kill that. No effect. That's wonderful. Yeah, we're not hitting anything. We're certainly not killing anything. You're terrible. You see infantry. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. It needs more smoke. Absolutely needs more smoke. Might be a real tank fight here. Yeah, let them come. Everything's firing. Okay, in turn. The mortar bombardment is pretty much ineffectual. Assault bales. But that's pretty much all we have. We'll have to start pushing forward. I mean, heavily. There's 6 turns left. It's gonna be extremely hard to get those in 6 turns. The areas we've lost or the Soviets controlled. They have suffered casualties on almost all the units, or otherwise the units are really small. I think they've just suffered casualties. BT5, it's not that dangerous. Why do you always fail? Shit. Who can see that Soviet squad? You can. Wonderful. We'll try to suppress it a little bit more. How did? Yeah, they're very bad morale with these forces. Extremely bad, I would say. But we are no better. It's not like we have an unfair advantage over them. We're both terrible. Same position. Now they're just defending their own areas, same as we are. So I can't blame them for doing this. It's sensible, but it means this fight pretty much is stuck here. It's not gonna go anywhere unless we can. Can you see something else? Who sees that? That's what I'm interested in. There was some kind of button where you could. Yeah, it's behind the smoke, so how can anyone see it? Do you see it? No, not even you. So how? I don't get it. But I guess we don't have to get it. Had to get rid of that goddamn tank. It's a knee mortar. Apparently something you can't destroy a tank with. Ah, we definitely needed that. And we need to move even these command units closer to the action. What do you see? Not much. Definitely not much. I guess that can't be really helped. Let's see if the next turn is any more favorable to us. These machine guns are extremely powerful against infantry. Yeah. Soviet rifle squad surrenders. Assault fails. Immobilized. Assault fails. Okay, 5 turns left. They're definitely not gonna push through there in 5 turns. You need a massive force. We'll start using these at the beginning of each turn. They seem to be quite powerful and quite accurate, so we can suppress tanks and we can slaughter infantry. you see something? Not really. We should have another one. Routed. Moving fast. We'll try to get rid of these moving fast units. Okay, you can't move and fire the heavy machine gun at the same turn. At least that's how I'm interpreting the change in sounds. He'll only use a rifle if he has moved. At least moved fast. There might be some special rules concerning it. We do need to get rid of this tank. Oh crap. Wasn't that suppressed? So let's do it again. And again. Okay, but you C2, we'll have to cycle him out of here. We need I don't think these guys have the courage to assault anyone. Moral fails. Okay, do you have the morals? Moral fails. Veteran units. Wow, you can do damage to these tanks with hand grenades. That's beautiful. Pulling back. Come on. It's really taking damage. 3 hand grenades. That's what it took. And we need fresh fighting capable units to hold the line. We need to move our tanks again. Maybe a little bit of smoke too. So it's scrap because he's holding position. So he'll be very accurate. Okay. Again, bombardment. We'll try to bombard this place because we don't want the enemy to have a gathering place or a foothold here. Soviet rifled squad surrenders. Assault failed, so more tanks. And everyone failed. More tanks. Tank hit. Yeah, we're going to suffer heavy casualties now because all our assaults on their tanks failed. Ooh, frontal hit. Oh crap. They have a larger caliber bombardment and we're very vulnerable here. Actually, they missed the big targets. I don't think we're in a position to attack, at least for a couple of rounds, so continuing the bombardment here is just fine. After that, we'll have to make last desperate attempt to breach these flags. Maybe in the last, in the last 3 turns, maybe 2 turns even. We do intend to win this by a decisive victory, but I'm quite well that it very likely won't happen that way. Position BT7. Treating. Try to cause infantry casualties if we can. We have destroyed quite a few units from him. Infantry units. 3 incoming tanks. 1 at least in position. So this turn should be quite ugly. You did no damage. Wonderful. You, on the other hand, didn't suck. Position. Yeah, he has a lot of infantry left. So it's going to be hard for us to push here in the 4 remaining turns. It's very difficult. BT7. Okay, I think we'll try to suppress that tank. If we can't destroy it, we'll suppress the crap out of it, make it totally unable to shoot. Hello. But we'll have to make the attempt to at least shoot at it. Ooh, that helped quite a bit. That won't help at all. At least we got a hit on it. It lost one of its machine guns, and it's likely, or very likely, to be unable to hold that position. I think by the turn 15 we'll try to, whatever happens here, we'll try to push forward quite heavily. Go for the win! And that's the problem, the tank can see me. If I shoot, it'll react fire immediately. It's smoke. I need it to move and not stay there firing at my units, if at all possible. Yeah, these guys are too suppressed to do anything. That's a failed assault attempt. Who he can attack. What about you? Not good enough. Have to cycle guys again. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Wanted to move. Hmm. I don't get why they sometimes assault and sometimes they do nothing. I'm guessing it's their status what they'll try. If they're in a good condition, they'll assault, but if not, they'll just shoot. What can you see? No, that's not good enough. We need to assault it. We're in a very bad position here. If they move forward, yeah, I can't shoot at it anymore. If they move forward, and we're in extreme trouble. I mean, if they move forward even with infantry. So we could move this here. Take the one last shot at it, and it failed. That has to be good enough. We simply have nothing to throw against it anymore. If we do, we'll sacrifice all our anti-infantry defense. Yeah. Casualties ahoy! Yeah, run away immediately. Otherwise it's gonna be a slaughter. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Luckily, he's losing quite a bit of units too. Button abandoned, yeah. Ah. So it's not a problem for just us. Start. Yeah, we'll let those bombardments go just like planned. No! Ah, crap, I thought I'd shoot some of my own men. That's not really possible. Didn't want to do that either way, but... Crew routed, no. We'll shoot at the tank. We really need to stop him from being able to do anything. Preferably even abandon the tank. And you are slaughtered, I'm sorry. Why is it so hard to hit him? It's so close. But yeah, he still has quite a bit of fresh troops, so we need to inflict casualties on him. I mean, serious casualties. Yeah, you need to be weakened, you're in full health. Gonna be moving forward. Everyone is moving forward. Button destroyed, abandoned. See something. No one sees anything. That's not really acceptable. So we can shoot him from here at least, but then that guy can shoot at our sides. That's a bit of a problem. And there's still that. This isn't gonna be easy. No matter what we do, we'll be putting our tanks at the risk here. I'm reluctant to do it because if we can get a few tanks kills, even one, and kill a few of those, their morale might break. And we could much more easily push forward with the final few rounds. Apparently not. Do have to annihilate these groups. They surrendered. As important as the tanks are, we do need to get rid of this infantry. They're not gonna come back. The negative side of this is we're not gonna be in a position to handle any more counter-offensives. We'll maybe try to save up 1 or 2 units for that, but otherwise we're going to go all in. We'll have to break their backside, their spine this turn, otherwise we don't have the time to take the last flags anyway. So it'll be a marginal victory or loss either way. They surrendered. Oh crap. Luckily we didn't suffer real casualties. But we are in a command unit here. Think fast. We need to shoot at him. Return fire. Yeah, 3 men killed. We don't want to go there. I think we'll stay here. There are multiple battle-capable units inside of us. Not doing that badly either. Okay, here. No, not you. I need more firepower. Has to be you. And please kill quite a bit of them. 1. Well, that's perfect. At least we got rid of a couple. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. I don't think it is. Our artillery is coming somewhere here, I think. So please kill some more of them. No, you. Oh, you are in good condition. Or casualties, please? Yeah. That's what I wanted. At least now their nose is a little bit bloody, so even though they can attack, we have strong infantry teams. Strong against infantry, that is. Okay, now that's a bit better. I'm thinking of leaving that guy to the tanks entirely. And just putting a bit of smoke here. Why so? Reason why so is I don't think our chances to fight him are extremely good, and we at the same time sort of block this side attempt at us without actually doing much against it. We're free to deal with the units in the smoke. Free to push forward with our troops. Free to use our tanks without too much fear. Crew, yeah, kill it. We need to injure several of these Soviet rifle squads. They're not that badly injured, so again, massive casualties. That has to be the goal. That was a bit too much. Mobilized, that's fine. Yeah, we can only get one shot after moving. That's an abandoned one. The buttoned one doesn't have a tank gun anymore. And you're terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Can one of you not suck and actually destroy it? Thank you. Commanding unit, here to the rescue. He really has two tanks as far as I can see, but they're in a very dangerous position. We do want to push forward with all our infantry now, and now's the time. Try to get kills, try to get them to retreat, try to cause casualties. Anything you have to do, but push forward. Think we can do much. Think we can do really anything. Shots have been fired, and now it's time to see what's the result. Oh, that hit a good spot. The good part about this, even though they have tanks too, they're also equally terrible. So, Is the artillery coming? It's not gonna be coming there. We're gonna be firing at the enemy positions away from the victory flags, trying to keep any people who have any ideas about attacking to stay in their place. Okay, what can you see? We moved, so might as well move properly. Can't see anything but you. Can you shoot at a tank? So, infantry. Not quite the success I was hoping it would be. Have to encounter that tank somehow. Yeah, it's basically out of the game for now. C2. We'll do an infantry rush at this point and hope we'll reach the flag in time. If they do any counter-offensives, we'll hope just that we have enough what it takes to keep them away. Hope an injury cause casualties, that would be lovely. They have a heavy machine gun too. It's a bit of a problem, but I want casualties first and foremost. There's a limit of what your morale can take. I'm fairly certain they're about to reach their limits. Actually, we'll shoot that one. Want it to be pinned down. And it's not. Now it is. Okay, what's the other target you can shoot? We want everyone close to these flags to be driven away. With massive casualties, if at all possible. There's smoke. So. You stay there. We have I think I'll reinforce this one. Maybe go there. And now we have a couple of tanks there. Yes, that's pretty much it. do have a couple of units we'd like to move. Two, three, four. I'll try to get rid of that one. It's the closest one, and we really need to make sure that he doesn't attack any of these. If we get fired from a distance, that's not too bad, but if you get fired from our next X, that's catastrophe. It's not gonna attack. It's too heavily wounded at this point and routed, so let's see what happens. Yeah! Jackpot! Jackpot! Yeah, we can't see the tank anymore. But you can see the unit in front of you, can't you? Yes, that's gonna be ugly for them. Not that ugly. I was hoping for a bit better performance. Even if we shoot them with rifles, it's a valuable thing to do at this point. We want to keep the machine gun suppressed. Okay, it's very hard to actually move here. The next turn will be the final, so I don't want to give a ride for us. It's our targets. We'll shoot at the machine gun because it says it had the possibility of driving us away. Anyone can move. So I will have to find out what happened to the tank there. Or was it? No, there was one here and one here and one there. So one of them must have just been destroyed. Surrender, please. He's not gonna surrender. Surrender. And no. He's retreating. That's why we haven't been seeing him. Okay. It's turn 17, but at this point we have it. And stay out. What do you see? Targets. Oh crap. Luckily they showed that from there and didn't wait for us to get near them. Okay, anything else? Yeah, we can still shoot at the same guy. Surrender, please. Yeah, their backbone is gone. And they don't have that many good condition units anyway. He's pretty much the only one who has still more than half of the units left alive. The squad. And we'll alter that fact. So there's absolutely no chance of them coming back from this, and there will be an artillery strike there. So, oh crap. Another one. Glad we spotted it now. And brought more troops here. We need to suppress it. These guys have a decent chance of getting killed by our bombardment. Might as well shoot. Well, in our desperation, we'll try to get a hit, but we're not. The chances are too low. We are really capable of only hitting close range targets. Luckily, with the help of the smoke, we managed to do exactly that. Force the battle to go close range. That's about it. So, in turn, let the final turn commence. Oh crap. Why are you shooting smoke? And no more. Or anything like that. Let's look at, do we have any targets? Now these were terrible tanks, probably worst ones I've seen. But this is 39, so don't expect much. They're not terrible because of the weapon or anything. They're terrible because it's a terrible weapon, and that's all they got. Oh, nice. Some last minute cleaning up. Might as well shoot at it. Excellent, excellent. We can't get it all, can we? Shit. Well, it was so close. We gave it a good effort. We got very close. I think the fight will still go to us. It's a rough terrain. The road sort of hints that it might be easier to move through, but it really isn't. Ah, so close. But still so far. One thing in general I've noticed by taking a quick look at some of these scenarios is that the time limits are very short. So this is actually a long scenario. Usually it's something closer to 10 turns in assaults and things like that. So it's very short and bloody where you can't stay put for even a single turn. But this was a meeting engagement, not a real assault. This is really just making the numbers seem a little bit better. I'm not sure if we'll win this because it might be that you need everything in order to win. But again, we'll just play these scenarios no matter how they end up and move on to the next. No, I don't think there's anything that could possibly make it in time. No. So I think it's time to enter and end our first scenario. Japanese-Soviet meeting engagement. Soviet had the armor advantage, but we managed to have the fight in such a way that we could leverage our infantry advantage against their tanks. That was good enough. At least we won the fight. I don't know if we win the mission. Turn 19. Oh crap. They're coming forward to our mortar positions. We'll shoot it with our mortars. It might keep them running. And if we're lucky, it might even destroy them. Remember, they have like 1 or 2 armor. So a lucky hit from mortar could destroy a tank. This crappiness. Let's push up a little bit forward. It might be the game. The game gives extra turns now and then. Sort of so you can't calculate with absolute precision when the game will end. So you can't sort of sacrifice everything in order to control these at the right moment when you end your turn. If the game decides there's it's still to be decided, it might give an X number of extra turns to the fight. So what it means, if you sacrifice everything in order to have those flags and that just the last moment, and the computer decides to give you those extra turns, you're basically lost the entire mission. My understanding is that it's meant to avoid so you can't game the system quite so efficiently. You have to prepare for the fact that when the maximum turn limit is reached, the game might not end there 100% of the time. So you have to be able to advance properly instead of just make a suicidal rush here with some kind of fast unit and then hit end turn. This might be able to kill that truck. It doesn't have armor, so even if we kill some crew, it might get destroyed. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not sure we want to go after the enemy. Want to break our formation here. So enter. Score Japanese 1151, Soviet 37. You have won a decisive victory and suffered only minor losses. Enemy forces have fled and you control the battlefield. Congratulations. So our first scenario was a success. And it's was an okay one, but still very typical to the missions we played during the campaign. So except that our troops and positions are already pre-decided, but otherwise nice.